Welcome to Sermons on the Side. I'm Brad.
And I'm Richard.
And life can move pretty fast, so we're here to slow down, dig deep, and find the story hidden in everyday moments.
With years spent in ministry, friendship, and navigating real life together, we're all about blending humor, honesty, and faith into conversations that meet you right where you are.
So whether you're brand new or you're back for more, we are so glad you are here.
So relax, listen in, and let's discover meaning together.
In the ordinary, the messy, and everything in between.
Sermons on the Side, finding meaning in the everyday.
Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
You name one out, and then we'll just go yes, no, and then I'll back it to you.
Okay, cranberry sauce shaped like a tin can, yes or no?
No, period. No cranberry sauce.
Okay.
Period. Shaped like a can, shaped like a trash can. All right, no, I don't want cranberry sauce.
It was always present.
Yeah.
And I never touched it.
Never touched it.
And never will.
It came out of the can, and it stayed in a cylinder the entire time. You can put it back in the can.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it is time for Sermons on the Side. Brad is laughing at me because I have the lamest intros.
That was an awesome intro. You kidding me? I thought we were at like a boxing ring. Let's get ready to rumble.
It is Sermons on the Side Day, and we are glad that y'all are with us. How you doing, Brad Williams?
Dude, I'm frigid. I'm cold. We're not used to this South Georgia, not heat wave. What do you call it? A cold front.
Yes,
I'm not even used to knowing what the words are, but
it felt like an Arctic blast.
dog, it was like us, 70 on the weekend. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Sunny and 75.
Short sleeves.
Golden. Mm-hmm. It was like high of like 38 earlier this week, or like 42. We got down into the 20s the other night. I had to put all the little the spigots on the faucet. You know, little covers on those things,
right? Man, I tell you what, teeth. You know that sound you heard coming from Harris County. That was my teeth chattering. Man, I was like, I'm so cold.
Okay, so speaking of cold,
I
want to know what is your heat set on?
Oh, not near high enough.
Not near high enough. Okay,
I'm always cold, and my wife is always hot.
Yeah.
and wants the air conditioning on.
Right.
So when it's cold, we do turn the heat on, but boy, if it was up to me, it'd be a lot higher. So all I do to accommodate her, because she feels like the heat in the house would like dry her eyes and sinuses up.
Heck yeah.
Why are you agreeing, bro?
Because me and Rhonda, we're on the same team here. I want to turn the heat on, and I want it to be set on like 58. I mean, it's just keeping us from perishing at night.
No, you know what? We said it's in the low to mid 60s.
Low to
mid
60s?
64 is about as high as it's going to get in our house.
It's a little frigid.
So I am.
Come on, Rhonda, help out Rico a little bit. Get up into the 65, 66 range.
Help out your boy.
We put our heat on like 67, I think it was.
Sounds glorious to me.
Well, it's still pretty cold, but I mean, yeah. Typically, I'm, because our air conditioning is on really low, like 70, like I don't know, 1 or 72.
Yeah, we never crank it that much, but I wear sweatshirts around the house. I layer up.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, though. But you can always put on another layer.
Exactly.
There's only so many layers you can take off. Me and Rhonda out here being like, I got no other layers to take off here, Rico. Somebody turn the fan is on 24/7.
Which
be 25 degrees outside. The fan's on.
Fan's on.
I need moving air.
I need the air to be just laying on me. I need it to be stagnant. Anyway, but all our southeastern United States friends, maybe y'all can relate to the shock of that real cold snap that we had earlier this week.
We want to know what your temperature is set on at night.
And if you're a cold-natured person, are you married to a warm-natured person?
That's right.
Because we talk about that all the time in our segments
dichotomy.
And stuff. There's always you end up. The Lord's just up. That's God's sense of humor, right?
That's right.
I'm going to bring these people together. They're going to fall so in love, and then they're just going to be opposite in about 20 different ways.
That's hilarious.
Awesome. It's awesome. But anyway.
All right, man. Well, I'm seeing a lot of notes.
Oh,
I'm
you
seeing
got notes.
the Bible open. I'm seeing your cough drops.
Cough drops are ready.
Are ready to go. I mean, this right here. I got to take a picture. Hold on. I'm going to take a picture of this, and we are going to hide that. That's gross. Okay. We're going to smile. We're going to post this on social media on drop day for this. I just want people to see what I see every single week.
There you go.
But please, sir, I'm so ready for the sermon on the side.
Hey, we're going into the Wayback Machine once again.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you a story. The sermon on the side comes from a cool story that happened between my two sons back in the early mid-2000s. Okay, they were in, Bryce was in, I think, first grade, and Derrick was in third grade. And, of course, now they're grown men.
Yeah.
So this was many years ago, and this was an interesting story that emerged from a highly questionable parenting practice. Okay. I'm just going to own this. It was a really dumb thing that we used to do. We would allow our kids, Carly included, if she wanted to, they could, if they wanted to take one of their toys to school, they could take one toy to school, which is just asking for trouble, right?
Yeah,
because you're going to lose the toy. You're going to get in trouble playing with it when you shouldn't, whatever. But, hey, you know what? We did it. For better or worse, we did it, and it usually worked out just fine. So one day, Derrick, as I said, he was in third grade, and he decided he wanted to take one of Bryce's toys to school. Okay. All right? So he did so without asking or talking to Bryce about it. All right? And guess what happened to that toy?
Oh, no.
It got lost. It's in the wind. Never saw it again.
To this day.
To this very day.
It's on the back of milk cartons.
Oh, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a lost toy.
Have you seen this toy?
Toy Story 9 coming out near you. This story.
So this was a bad situation, and Derrick came to me and confided. He came to me one-on-one, pulled me off the side and said, and he confessed what he had done. He said, I lost a toy at school. And I'm like,
wait a second.
Ahead.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Oh, it is.
Hold on. This is still chapter 1 of this story, and you've got a third grader coming to you and like admitting.
Yeah, really, man.
Confessing.
That's a great observation.
That's really sweet, dude.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
He was burdened with the guilt and the conviction of the Holy Spirit for what he had done. So he comes to me, and he confesses this, and he said, I lost a toy at school, and he's kind of easing into telling me the whole story. You know, he's like, it's incremental truth telling, right?
Okay.
You say something that's true, and then you tell the other, and then
constantly gauging the other person's reaction just to kind of see.
So I'm thinking he's upset because he's going to think I'm not going to let him take toys to school anymore because he lost his toy.
Right.
But that was not the real story. Then he explained to me, well, it was Bryce's toy.
Oh.
I'm like, And then I find out the final piece of the puzzle is that Bryce was unaware that Derrick had taken his toy to school. Right? So now we got a situation. Derrick is burdened with guilt, and he just doesn't know what to do. And he's asking me if I can go get a replacement toy for Bryce. And let's make this go away. Let's make this whole situation
I take it back. Third grader. He's scheming.
Now he's back.
Now he's scheming. This isn't confession of sin because he wants to be right with the Lord. It's just, I'm trying to.
Let's just fix this. Can we fix this situation?
Yeah. You know what? I almost respect it.
All right. Now, at this point, I'm going to pause. I'm going to tell you about the toy that was lost. Not that it matters to the story, but
no, it does. We need to know. We need to know.
All right. So I don't know if you were aware of this thing. There was a branch of the Lego brand that existed between 2001 and 2010.
Okay.
And it was a special kind of character that you could put together. It, came in the Lego type box and all the pieces, and you followed the instructions to put it together. It was a thing called Bionicles. Do you remember the word Bionicles?
No.
No. Okay. I'm going to show you a picture. And then we're going to post this picture to...
Look at us. We're posting lots of pictures.
Yeah. So that's what a Bionicle looks like. All right, it's a little alien thing. It stands about 10 inches tall. It's
actually, the green one, I think I do remember.
Yeah, pretty. These things were pretty intense.
Maybe
and they were alien-looking warrior dudes.
Okay.
But they also looked like they were, they didn't look like people or animals or anything like that. They looked like machines. Okay. Almost Transformer-ish looking, but they don't turn back into cars or anything like that. So anyway, Bionicles, right? And my sons really were into Bionicles, and they each had multiple Bionicles. And Derrick, on that fateful morning, he thought, I'm going to take Bryce's Bionicle to school. And then he lost it. Gone, never to be seen again. And so the Bionicle is gone. Oh. And Derrick is saying, what should we do about this? And I say to him, well...
I love how what should we do about this? You're in on this with me, Pops.
What my father-in-law used to say, when you say we, what do you mean we? You got a mouse in your pocket? This is your problem. Don't bring me into it.
You got a mouse in your pocket.
So anyway, it's an opportunity, right? As a dad to do some coaching. Okay, about how to make. How to deal with situations like this. So I explained to him, we got to make it right. And here's how we're going to make it right. We're going to tell Bryce what you did. And that you took the toy without talking to him about it, and that you lost the toy. And we're going to ask his forgiveness because you did wrong. And I didn't use the phrase, but basically you sinned against your brother.
Right.
Took his stuff. Yeah. And then now it's gone. And so you're going to ask for forgiveness. And then we're going to make it up to him. I didn't use the word restitution with a third grader, but that's what I was talking about. Sure. You are going to, from your own piggy bank and your allowances or whatever, you're going to buy him this toy to replace it. Well, Derrick, of course, was upset, that, wow, he's feeling guilt about what he did. And now he's feeling like, dadgum, that's a lot. That's going to cost me. He sees the cost of what he's done. But do you know the hardest part of that for him was the talking to Bryce. He didn't want to do that, man. He did not want to sit down. He did not want to look at Bryce and tell him what he had done. He was like, can I go get my bank and give you the money, and you just go get him the toy right now? I'm like, no, we're going to do this in sequence, and we're going to, I just knew this was a lesson that Derrick needed to learn. So we talk about it, and we say, okay, so we're going to go up. We're going to go upstairs into the room. They share the room. And we're going to go in there, and I need you have to tell Bryce. And so this was his last question before we went in. He goes, Daddy, can you tell him for me? He wanted me to do it for him. And I said, no, Derrick, I can't. I cannot do this for you. You have to be the one to do it. I said, and now he's crying, right? I said, but I tell you what I will do. I will go in there with you, and I'll be right beside you when you do it. And even as I was telling him that, I was starting to get emotional myself.
I know.
But I was very thankful to God because of that. He dropped that in my mind in that moment. That's really what Derrick needed.
Yeah.
He did not need to be bailed out of a situation that he really needed to walk through.
That's a great call.
But I just felt it, and I said, you got to do it, but you don't have to do it alone.
Ooh,
come on! What?
Oh,
thank
man.
you, Lord,
dude. That's. I mean,
I'm getting chills thinking about it.
I am too. I'm thinking back on my own life. I'm thinking about as it relates to my own kids. I'm thinking about when I was a kid. Yeah. I mean, that reminder that God's not going to protect us from super hard things, you know. Oftentimes we're going to have to face the consequences of the decisions that we make and the choices or the paths that we follow. But my goodness, that is one very large promise of Scripture that you were demonstrating to your third grader, is that God will always be with us and He will never leave us or forsake us.
And I thank you for framing it that way, because as you were saying that, it just reminded me that all the years since, for myself, in moments where I was like, oh, when I was having to face something that I really wish I could have danced around or avoided, it was just all the different times where it's as if God spoke the same thing to me. He said, no, Richard, you got to do this, but you don't have to do it alone. I'll be with you. And so and then I remember this one last thing about, now when we got into the room and we had the conversation, it was very emotional for both of them. But Derrick, and it's something that we tried to teach our kids, even at a young age, is that we eventually tried to shift them from saying I'm sorry to also saying, will you forgive me? So that they could start understanding as they grew a little older that they were really needed to ask for forgiveness instead of just saying sorry.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
And then also that's why the lesson was so valuable for Derrick, is that he knew it wasn't just about saying sorry, telling the truth and asking forgiveness. It was also saying, I'm going to make it right, which he did. And ultimately the story went, everything was fine. Right. Bryce remembered and, had to learn about forgiving. That was a little tough for him.
Sure.
But it was a good process. So, but be that as it may, if I could rewind to the moment right before Derrick told the truth to Bryce, and we're standing outside the door of the bedroom, and I'm standing next to him, and I got my hand on his shoulder, and I'm like, I'm really coaching him up. We can do this, man. You're going to be all right. And then just a split second, and I just remember him reaching up and grabbing my hand. And we walked in the room together. And and that's an image that has stuck with me, not just because it was such a meaningful moment for Derrick and I, but I have literally at times when I was praying to God for strength to do a hard thing, whether it was a conversation or a forgiveness I needed to ask, a truth I needed to tell, whatever it might be, just whatever challenging things. Sometimes in my prayer, literally, I will physically raise my right hand, like God is standing beside me, just like I was standing by Derrick. Wow. And I will say, God, just hold my hand through this. You know what I mean? And so I tell that story several ways that I think this story can bring some truth to us. But one of the reasons is that I just wanted to let folks know, whoever might be listening, that might be looking at a hard thing that they have to do now or very soon. And they might be kind of in their mind trying to negotiate around it or shortcut it or avoid it altogether, whatever the case may be. I just want all of us to think about the hard things we need to do, the difficult conversations that we need to stop putting off, and we need to go for it, whatever the topic the conversation might be.
Sure.
Whatever hard things we are facing, I am encouraging all of us to say, okay, Lord, I'll stop trying to avoid this or put it off, and I won't let fear keep me from doing it anymore. But I need to know you're with me. I need to know that you will do this. You will be right there with me as I go to do this hard thing. And even if it takes it in prayer or worship, raise your hand up to grab God's and say, take me into this room where this hard thing waits for me and carry me through this experience.
Man, I love that so much. I love that image. I love that picture. I love that encouragement. And even just as it relates to the story that you've brought, like it's Derrick leading with humility.
Yeah.
It's not, I know that the story makes it that way, but even as we're thinking as a listener to this story and applying it to our life, I think sometimes when it's like, all right, hey, I'm going to raise my hand, I'm going to grab God's, and I'm going to kind of enter into this difficult conversation, sometimes we can still come at it with the wrong intentions. Maybe somebody has grieved us, or maybe we're kind of wanting to raise the flag and hoping that somebody will apologize to us. That is an appropriate story, and maybe, but like in this situation, I think it's important that we lead with humility, and that we lead with asking for people's forgiveness, and we lead with showing Christ's love first and foremost. And like, how appropriate is this story on the eve of Thanksgiving?
That's right.
Because
it's just a couple of weeks away.
It's not
right?
lost on me that there could be some very serious family dynamics at play.
Yes.
Maybe somebody didn't steal somebody's Bionicle. Okay.
But if you did, make it right.
Yeah, but if you did, make it right before Thanksgiving dinner or lunch or whatever your family does. But that can be a very real dynamic. And so what do we do? Do we just bottle it up? Do we grit our teeth? Do we hope that we can kind of navigate what is supposed to be a beautiful time of gathering with family and with friends and spending time being thankful before the Lord? And we put on a mask and we pretend that everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Can you go there with me, bro? I mean, this is
man.
a huge encouragement to us during this.
I think that I'm glad you brought that up because of this season that we're in, whether it's Thanksgiving or the next month, Christmas, or all these different holiday dynamics. And we might be facing some real, maybe God's even setting up the opportunity for some of us to lead with humility and see if God can do something in that relationship.
Yeah.
And often what he really wants to do is in our hearts, just to set our hearts correctly, whether we get the group hug at the end of the hard conversation or not. We know we've done the right thing. We've leaned into the hard thing, and we said, Lord, I don't want to just let that sit. Guide me how to humbly and wisely have a conversation. Ask for forgiveness. Grant forgiveness, whatever the case may be.
This reminds me of, so in Exodus 33, Moses is talking to the Lord. He's intercessing with God.
Ooh.
Okay?
Yeah.
And God says to him in verse 14 of 33, and he says, my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. Okay? Gosh. And Moses' response to God is, if your presence will not go with me, do not bring us from here. And when I think about this conversation as it relates to potentially difficult conversations that we might be having with family members over the course of the next couple of weeks, couple of holidays. Yeah. That mindset of, if I'm going to enter into that conversation, I only want to go there if God's presence is with me. Yes. And if God's presence is with me, that means that I'm humble, I'm kind, I'm thinking of other people before myself. Yeah. I'm being selfless and not selfish. You know what I'm saying? And so, let's have that mentality of, I don't want to go anywhere, whether it's physically journeying somewhere. I don't want to go into a conversation. I don't want to go home to the holidays, okay? Unless God's presence goes with me.
Oh, thank you, Lord. And he promised he would.
He promised he would.
And that is such a great thing. Yeah, Moses is like, hey, Lord, I can't even handle going if you're not with me. I am not entering that room or whatever without you holding me by the hand. So, gosh, that is good. Perfect. I think that's a perfect scripture reference. And I hope all of our listeners can just lean into, Lord, what is it that you have for me? Are they difficult things? Or are they some challenging things? Are they painful? if you're with me, if you have me by your hand, I can handle it.
And thank you to a third grade Derrick for just being awesome 20 years ago.
Yes,
or
indeed.
However long it was ago.
Come on. And
Derrick strong, baby.
Hey, amen. And you know, and the beauty of it is, and I know it was just a thing. It was just a toy. It was two young boys, but I know what happens, or I know what it can look like when brothers don't settle their feuds.
Yeah.
And when relationships crumble as they get older. And Derrick and Bryce's story through middle school and high school and into their adult life, amazing.
That's
beautiful and amazing. A sermon on site for another day,
there
perhaps.
You go.
But yeah, shout out to Derrick for doing it. Shout out to Bryce for extending forgiveness in that situation as a first grader. Man, cool stuff.
So
Thank
awesome,
you, sir.
man.
So we talked a little bit about Thanksgiving here, but the holidays. I got some questions.
Okay.
I got questions, Brad, about the menu, about the Thanksgiving Day menu.
Oh, man. Talk to me.
So that's our segment today.
Oh, sweet.
Is talking about the Thanksgiving Day menu. So are you, or different branches of your family, are you turkey or ham people for Thanksgiving?
Well, see, we have the shotgun effect to family gatherings. We hit them all. We hit mom, my dad, Lisa's family, Lisa's family up in Fayetteville. I mean, so yeah, we get multiple Thanksgiving. If you're asking me what my preference is, my preference is turkey. Turkey's for Thanksgiving, and ham is Christmas.
See, that's a
You got
reasonable
a Christmas
take.
ham and you got a Thanksgiving turkey.
There you go.
Know? It's pretty good.
But
I will eat both on that day. I'm just letting you know.
I think is the right thing to do.
Just will.
And as do I.
You?
Well, growing up, we had both.
Both.
On both Thanksgiving and Christmas.
That's all right. You know.
I'm telling you, man, turkey and ham. Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
The post-Christmas turkey sandwich when we're watching football,
yes,
it's undefeated. It's never lost.
Thank you.
It's
never lost.
Unbelievable.
No, I totally agree. I eat so many in that week, really.
Yeah.
However long turkey is good for. After Thursday of Thanksgiving or Christmas Day, I am having a turkey sandwich at least once a day.
I love it.
Bro, I can't get
it.
enough of that. And so we had both. Now, let's keep talking menu. We're talking about sides.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So let's bat a few back and forth.
Okay, how about this? Yeah. You name one out, and then we'll just go yes, no. And then I'll back it to you.
Okay, cranberry sauce shaped like a tin can, yes or no?
No, period. No cranberry sauce.
Okay.
Period. Shaped like a can, shaped like a trash can. All right, no, I don't want cranberry sauce.
It was always present.
Yeah.
And I never touched it. And never will.
It came out of the can and it stayed in a cylinder the entire time.
You
can put it back in the can. All right.
Just slide it right.
Sweet potato souffle.
It's present, but I think it's lame.
It's golly. What is wrong with you?
Look, sweet potatoes. You know what? Potatoes
with marshmallows on it?
Oh, stop.
So good.
Potatoes.
It's like a dessert inside the actual meal.
Why is a potato? Potatoes are not candy. Potatoes are not dessert. Potatoes are meant to either be cut up and fried or smothered or smashed and smothered in brown gravy. Okay? Or turkey giblet gravy if it's on Thanksgiving.
What did you just say? Giblet? You don't like sweet potato souffle?
No. So my sister, Laura, whom you've met, makes a really, I've heard it's amazing, a sweet potato pie.
You've heard?
Sweet potato pie.
Oh, okay.
As
that's
a
different.
dessert.
Okay, well, yeah, that's different. It's still great.
Yeah, we never had pumpkin pie in my house as a kid. I didn't even know. I heard, anyway. But it was always sweet potato. My mom made it. Now my sister Laura makes it. And I ain't got time for it because it's sweet potatoes. I don't need my potatoes in my dessert.
All right. You're losing us quick. You're losing us quick, Rico. Here's the remainder of my top sides that I need for mac and cheese. Okay. I need a good dressing.
Oh, thank you.
And I mean Lisa's grandmother, Nana.
She crushed the dressing.
Her dressing. Oh. I mean, my mouth's watering right now.
Nana is in the dressing Hall of Fame.
She is the Hall of Fame.
on.
Like, that's what it is. Okay, we got sweet potato souffle, and then I'd love a little side of like, some green beans, maybe like some broccoli and cheese casserole.
There you go.
A little something on the side.
Yeah. All right. That's good.
Okay,
Man, I think that's all awesome. We were never mac and cheese people on the holidays. I don't know why. Most people are, I think.
In the deep
But for some
south,
reason-
yeah. But no, but that I feel like more people are like that. Like mac and cheese at Thanksgiving. I'm like, mac and cheese every night of the week. Like, what's wrong with you? It's now a side dish at Chick-fil-A. What are we doing? I mean, come on, what are we doing?
That's actually one of the reasons. To me, it doesn't fit on the Thanksgiving table because it's an everyday kind of thing. But be that as it may, awesome. For me, look, you're talking the broccoli and cheese casserole.
Yeah.
The green beans on Thanksgiving for us were never just green beans. They were almost casserole-ish.
Yeah, with the little breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumb
Yep,
things
yep,
on the
yep,
top.
yep.
Dressing, of course. And broccoli casserole. And I'm not even a broccoli guy, but I dig broccoli casserole.
What, it's smothered in cheese and butter?
I like butter beans, but again, that's something that you can have any time of the year.
That's a
but
good-
it usually
that's a good
makes its way to our
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving table.
Okay.
And corn in various
Love.
stages. Corn on the cob, don't have time for it, but give me some kernel corn. And it's gonna be fine.
The way that your face looked when you said it was so judgmental of corn on the cob.
I am looking down.
Corn on the cob just caught a massive stray. I mean, just. Okay, I will say this. There is one more side that is specific to my family. Okay. That my grandmother, who is sitting now at the left hand of the Father, not the right hand, that belongs to Jesus.
Yes, of course. Right.
She's at the left hand of the Father.
Oh, Lord.
That she has passed along to my dear mother. Okay. And I'm going to lose you, and I know I'm going to, and it's totally fine.
right.
But just hear me out.
Come on.
It's called carrot ring.
No, dude.
There's that face again.
Dear Lord.
Okay. It is literally, it's kind of like carrot cake. Okay. But it's in the shape of like a circle.
Okay.
But like a hollow circle. That's like a
Yeah.
bundt cake pan or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
And it's brown. It is. I will cut a big old piece of that and throw it right in the center of my Thanksgiving plate.
Really?
And
place of honor.
indeed,
On the plate.
Left hand of the Father, brother. So I wasn't being funny.
Hey, you are pleasing her in your life.
My mom, I promise you, she only makes that for me. There are other people that will enjoy it.
but
it
that
is for
really,
me.
She, in her mind, the whole time, Brad.
And
Brad, this is for Brad.
it's a spiritual moment for me when I cut into that carrot ring. So.
All right. Well, look.
Would you ever have carrot ring?
Is it sweet? Is it
Yes.
dessertish?
It is a little desserty, but it's not a dessert. It's light. You can't really even. There's there's not chunks of carrots in it. I mean,
Can you send me a picture
Yeah.
this Thanksgiving? Because I'm going to need, I'm just going to need some time with that. I need to think on it and pray on it. Listen, thank you to all our listeners. Maybe if you've got a unique, or tell us, maybe you've got a unique side or dish that goes along, or even a dessert that goes along with Thanksgiving. But I think the big question is, what do you put in the middle of that Thanksgiving plate?
Oh, good
Because you
question.
got to be strategic. You got to build your plate right.
that's right.
So
That would be a
I'm
fun thing.
very-
Closer to Thanksgiving, I want to see plates.
Can they
and we can
post
rank
pictures?
And we can rank top Thanksgiving plates.
Yes.
We're gonna next
Oh,
week
that's
we're gonna talk through that.
Stand by.
That's a good idea.
Instructions on the way. Oh, this is good.
It's a good idea.
Outstanding. Well, thank you guys for being with us for this Sermon on the Side. And we'll post a picture of what Bionicles look like. So you
Right.
guys need to
and
know
what Richard looks like when he's recording with all of his,
Oh,
different
that's right.
things. So be on the lookout for social media.
Yes, indeed.
You guys have a great week. We hope that closer that we get to the holidays, you closer that you're getting to the Lord, and that we will have a great, great couple of weeks of Thanksgiving celebration and enjoy.
Yes, indeed. Thanks so much. Blessings, and we'll talk to you next week for another episode of
Sermons on the Side. Dude, that could be fun.
Oh, no
Little
doubt.
picture?
Are
A
you
little picture
kidding
thing?
me? And they just it's a social thing. It's on our Someone's on the Side page, right?
Well, I mean,
Where we're
I
asking
feel
them
like
to-
everybody every year posts,
forget about
you
it.
know,
Right?
a plate picture on social media.
Yeah.
We're just asking you to tag Sermons on the Side so that we can rank it for you.
There you go. So it's just when
then
you're posting.
Yeah, maybe we think of like some giveaway that we could do for anybody that does that.
Oh man, yeah.
Like a Thanksgiving themed giveaway.
We will bring you
A carrot
ring.
Think about it.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm telling you, the holidays
The
are
winner
gonna
could get
rock.
wait a second. The winner could get a carrot ring. I'll talk
Your
to
mom.
I'll talk to my mom.
I believe she would
love it.
love to do that. You know,
I'm
are the
gonna win.
holidays,
I'm gonna make it that I win all of them.
Hey, are the holidays gonna rock for Someone's on the Side community or not?
Yeah, dude.
Gosh, it's gonna
I'm
be so
looking
cool.
forward to
No doubt.
the Thanksgiving episode.